We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports.
Ready to go?
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings in their last game, a loss to Toronto. Now Sacramento starting five. Trevor Ariza out there with Perkins. Then there's Martin. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Wall in the one spot.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Here is Lawson, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Lawson kicks to Singler. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Lee penetrating. Here's Cousins. And the rejection by Perkins. Now here is Martin. Tight defense on him. Ariza has the open look. Drills it from outside. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Lawson kicks to Cousins. The pass to Looney. The dish is a single. Here's the three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Martin attacking. Lee with the steal. Lawson outside. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Back to Martin. To the middle. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. Good.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Lawson drives in. A good look for Singler. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. The feet to Ariza. Lopez outside. And here's Wall outside. Another three for Sacramento.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of...
And Cousins kicks to Lawson. His three-pointers off the mark.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Kings getting the bucket. And Singler kicks to Lawson. Back to Singler. Ariza with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Outside, Wall. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Boris Diaz checked in for Perkins. Williams comes in for Trevor Ariza. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Chalmers in for John Wall. John Henson's checked in for the Kings. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio. But he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
And Yusuf Nurkic, really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally, Kevin, drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet 280, that makes him a force on the glass.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Chalmers dishes to Diaw. Passes it to Williams. Back to Diaw. He feeds it to Chalmers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And getting back to Nurkic, what makes him an intriguing prospect beyond his size is his exceptional balance. I mean, his excellent footwork makes him really effective in the pick and roll. He also possesses great lateral speed and quick hands for a big man.
Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Work kicks to Fournier. Pass to Nurkic. He dishes it to Fournier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Kings leading now by 6. Chalmers pass to Diaw. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Burke can't get it to go.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Another shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. With 2 seconds left. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Sacramento. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, Amon Shumpert is out there with Wall. Then it's Derek Williams. Then it's Young. And it's Diaw in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the wing, Williams. Again, Williams missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And Lawson with the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it's going to go on Amon Shumpert.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. He gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Here is Wall. Following the basket by Kyle Singer. Here's Diaw. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Diaw's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lawson dishes to Cousins. To the paint. Looney. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And Wall. Here we go now. That's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Lawson kicks to Singler. Here's Cousins. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Now Lee. Thaddeus Young missing on his 3. Lee outside. Pass to Looney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense, Clark, was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that placement.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Diaw. Perkins comes in for Thaddeus Young. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Williams. And Martin subbed in for Amon Shumpert. Screen by Nurkic. Clock at 6. Launches it. The rebound by Brook Lopez. The Kings leading. Wall passes to Martin. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And Nurkic gets it to go. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Nurkic. He has 5. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Sacramento making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. And the shot is good. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Kicks it to Martin. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Martin's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
John Henson's checked in for Perkins. Now, here's Chalmers. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Chalmers with it. Burke covering. Nurkic with the steal. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ariza.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry. That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Plenty of space. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Burke. Dishes it to Lopez. Nurkic with the steal. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Kings lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
We've seen John Wall handling his business. He's got 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Looney out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Lawson. Then it's Lee. And it's Singler in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. 6 on the shot clock. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Cousins. Good D by Lopez.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The tray. Atlanta with the rebound. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lee kicks to Lawson. Banked in off the glass.
Great way to start to have easy layup against some soft D.
You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
At the elbow, Lee. And Cousins kicks to Lee. For the tie, Martin with the block. Down low. Here's Ariza. Lee with the block. By 3.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons This team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, just to love to go up and jam like that.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
Burke, who's checked in for Ty Lawson. And then for Sacramento, Diaw comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Martin. Wall dishes to Shumpert. Wall passes to Diaw. And Cousins comes over to help. That drops. And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and I can see rings in this young man's future.
And Wall kicks to Diaw. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Cousins against Perkins. Diaw with the steal. Shumpert passes to Diaw. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
Kings leading now by 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. No one near Wall as he lets it go. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. 17 points for John Wall.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Fellas, you look at Boris Diaw and say, my goodness, if he could just get in better shape. But he uses every bit of that significant backside of his to his advantage. Opponents can't get through him or around him, so he's making good use of the extra LBs.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jones checked in for Looney. Fournier comes in for Singler. And it's Ben McLemore in for Courtney Lee.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
1:21 left to play in the third. Shumpert dishes the Wall. And Henson gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game. Getting back to Diaw, he has a sneaky quick first step. You think he won't or can't blow by you, then suddenly, and you know this, Greg, you're stuck to his hip as he's taking it to the rim. back for and one.
You know, he's a bit like Foreman, and I'm not talking about his body type.
Or the grill.
Yeah, you know, Diao plays with you a little bit, puts that body on you, lulls you to sleep, and wham, shows you up in the worst way.
Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Now here's Burke, covered by Wall. Sacramento grabs the miss.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young with no one around. Great look, but off the mark. And Cousins kicks to Fournier. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. Wall attacking. And here's Young from the arc. No good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Sacramento up 3. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Kings leading now by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. All out there with Martin. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Perkins in at the 4. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to Oklahoma City. For 3, Lawson tries to keep it alive. But they get it back. Lee passes to Looney. Back to Lee to tie it up. No good. Sacramento's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And here's Wall outside. Wall with another miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Singler. And the layup is good. Singler's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta. Reeves it dishes to Lopez. Singler outside. He kicks it to Nurkic. Lopez has got it the fast break chance. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Martin. And that's 19 points for John Wall. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
That's good from Ty Lawson. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Timeout called by the Kings. To check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
4-on-3 break. feeds it to Cousins. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Lawson.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
The 8-footer. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
And when they've worked the ball into the post throughout this game, they have had success.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over was a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
The drive by Cousins. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Singler with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Lawson kicks to Cousins. The shot no good. Good D by Ariza.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Ariza. He's got 8 points and 2 steals as well. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Kevin Martin.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Lawson against Wall. On the wing, Shumpert. The pass to Lopez. Just 3 to shoot. Ariza. Sacramento again missing. Looney passes to Cousins. Singler with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Lawson gets to Lee. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 2. Inside. .109 left in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Lee. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. The Kings trail by 4. Wall attacking. Good. Wall's got 13 points in the second half.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Martin's checked in for Sacramento. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Atlanta now. It's a one-point game. Lawson against Wall. Lawson is doubled. Lee outside. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Lopez kicks to Martin. The dish now to Perkins. Outside, Wall. Here's Lopez. Oh, missed it. So they foul intentionally. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is...
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
We was thuggin', you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like relatives. I'm a brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live. How we live, 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 and they don't love her, they just love her. How we live.
They say in due time, but my watch broke. I know it's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We board or we fall. Every diamond's a flagrant. I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to
I
live.
get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. minute, but put your trust in nobody. Yeah. I said have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Have faith a minute, put your faith in nobody. I done been around, halfway around the globe, probably still ain't met nobody that seem picture perfect. We all buy lies, depends on the purchase. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, cause I'm steady running like water can't break unless it's by a pregnant woman. So I had to earn life, road to the riches, wouldn't change it for the turnpike. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7, gotta get it, I need